Russia's assault of Ukraine shook the stock markets. Russia's invasion of Ukraine shook stock markets that were already unsettled by the crisis. The day before the attack, the S&P 500 had already hit its lowest level in 8 months, taking down by almost 12% since the beginning of the year. Before the assault, the Nasdaq was also down from the start of January by 17%. The Moscow exchange suspended trading when the invasion began. When trading resumed, the MOEX index of Russia's leading companies plunged by 45% before pulling back some of its losses. The central bank brought in emergency support for Russian banks and banned short selling of shares. An upward trend in oil prices results from Russian military intervention. Oil prices surged as investors weighed up the risk of Russian military intervention to the flow of energy supplies. Brent crude passed $100 a barrel for the first time since 2015. Many Western oil firms are also assessing what effect sanctions will have on their considerable assets in Russia. The price of natural gas soared in what is an already tight market. The main indicator for gas futures in Northwest Europe was up by 30% in early trading. The United States holds the largest auction of offshore wind energy resources. America held its biggest auction to take a prize to develop offshore wind fields. The sales cover 500,000 acres in shallow waters off the coast of New Jersey and New York's Long Island in an area of sea known as the New York Bight. The wind turbines could eventually power 2 million homes. The French government solves the problems of nuclear power plants. The French government said it will inject 2.1 billion euros, that's $2.4 billion, into EDF to tie over the utilities' finances as it deals with outages at its nuclear power plants. EDF reckons it could take a 13 billion euro net hit to its profit this year because of reduced output from nuclear production, and government's insisted that it bears some of the cost of increase to household electricity bills. China tech stocks slump as regulators apply fresh pressure. Fresh concerns about China's regulatory crackdown on the tech industry caused another sell-off in Chinese tech stocks. Meituan's share price swooned after regulators stated they wanted the food delivery platform to renew its fees to restaurants. Tencent was forced to deny that it was once again the target of another big clampdown, and reports emerged that the authorities were recommencing their inquiries. China bans private tutoring business. Last year, China's regulators also brought into new restrictions on the private tutoring business, including a ban on foreign investment in the sector. This week, New Oriental, the largest online tutoring company, reported an $876 million 6-month net loss, and its income plunged. Airbus and CFM International to pioneer hydrogen combustion technology. Airbus signed an agreement with CFM International, a venture between General Electric and Safran, a French aerospace firm, to develop a combustion engine for aircraft fueled by hydrogen. The company said it was its most significant step yet to usher in a new era of hydrogen-powered flight. An A380 Super Jumbo will be fitted with liquid hydrogen tanks and used for test flights by mid-decade, with an aim of the first zero-emission commercial aircraft entering service by 2035. Volkswagen discusses to float its Porsche sport car brand in an IPO. Volkswagen announced that it is in advanced discussion to float its Porsche sport car brand in an IPO. The German carmaker is in talks with its biggest shareholder, the holding company that is owned by the Porsche peer family. A stock market listing of Porsche would provide VW the funds to accelerate its rollout of electric vehicles and battery technology. Facebook launches short video feature against TikTok. Meta made its Reels platform available to all users on Facebook worldwide, upping its rivalry with TikTok over short-form video content. Mark Zuckerberg's comment that Facebook is encountering stiff competition from TikTok for attention on social media was a factor behind a 26% fall in Meta's share price on February 3rd. It has fallen by another 16.5% since then. Car icon initiate a proxy fight with McDonald's over treatment of pigs. Car icon launched a fight with McDonald's by nominating two directors to its board in a dispute over animal rights. The activist investor is a veteran of boardroom battles, including an unsuccessful attempt to block a buyout of Dell and a clash with Warren Buffett over an oil company takeover. His beef with McDonald's is its treatment of pregnant pigs. Mr. Icon thinks they should not be kept in gestation crates. The fast food chain says it expects these to be phased out. Until then, Mr. Icon could uncomfortably hog the limelight with calls for an abrupt end to the practice.